And we are live.
Let's
What's
get it.
going on, art enthusiasts and change makers? This is another week of Art for Change podcast, and I am your host, Mississippi Sexual. Today is Motion Mondays, and my co-host.
Hey, y'all already fucking know it's your boy Be You, because it's all you gotta motherfucking do is be you. And that's easy. That's the easiest shit you can do. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Today we got Maddhadduh Marshall in the building, kicking it with us. What's up, Maddhadduh?
What's going on, fellow onlookers?
What's
Okay.
up, my boy?
How was y'all day today? Marshall, how was your day today?
My day was productive today. I did a lot today.
What you do?
Ran some errands, got some stuff in motion for the future. Got a subscription to a magazine that hopefully helps me here in the future. It's
Like,
it's a recording magazine out of Boulder. It's recording magazine. So I got that to come as some nice reading material and everything. Inside information and new up-to-date stuff.
how would that help you?
My boy learning. I love how you sharpening your skills for your craft. I respect that. I see you over there, Maddhadduh.
Mister, how was your day?
My day was good, man. I had a very good day. The last maybe 10 seconds, maybe like the last mile before coming home, something weird happened. A person slammed on brakes or stalled. The car vehicle stalled on the railroad tracks or slammed on brakes. I don't know what they did. They didn't have no tail lights on. I don't know if their car cut off on them or something, but they didn't put no caution lights or nothing. And I ended up rear-ending them. And I'm not problem. I don't have no problem that I rear-ended them. I have a problem that when I rear-end them, that's when they decided to move their damn car and took off. So that kind of upset me a little bit. But I don't dwell in anger or whatever. So I didn't let that frustrate me too long. I was still have my life, airbags in deploy. I got home, looked at the damages. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would have been. Just a little dent to the hood, small little thing to a giant. So I thank God for the day, man.
Yeah, man, you still made it to the podcast.
And still made it to the podcast.
All that shit happened to you. You still made it like, hey, I gotta make this shit happen. This motion money. I gotta keep motion.
You gotta keep it in motion, man. You gotta keep it in motion. Absolutely. And
When
my
somebody
poem,
stops on the brakes, you still got to keep it in motion.
you gotta keep it in motion. I'm telling you. Hey, my poem excuses, man. Excuses are tools used for the weak and incompetent. Those who use them seldomly accomplish anything. They build bridges to nowhere, monuments to nothingness. Therefore, I have no excuses. It ain't no
Yeah.
point. Like you just gotta make it happen, man. Yeah.
So you drove home and like it was good, like easily
I drove
like
home. I heard something dragging. I gotta look up in there and see what the hell was dragging because I didn't check that part out. But I looked at the physical damage of the bumper and the hood, and it wasn't nothing that I couldn't fix or repair on my own. So I just left it at like, all right, you know,
yeah.
it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Like,
Maybe it's the reason why they took off. Maybe they,
no
had something in the
insurance, no
car. Yeah,
license.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And I've been there, so I
Yeah,
don't appreciate it, but it is what it is.
yeah. Yeah,
I
it's
just
like
hope that they are right. Clearly, they are right because they fucking car was not moving, and then they started moving. So clearly, they must be all right.
yeah, they was like, bless you. They was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like I ain't got the right
And-
paperwork.
right. And when I this is Texas, and when I bumped them, it wasn't a huge bump or whatever. It was a fender bender, if you will. But still, I wanted to at least be like, what the hell was the issue? Why the hell you won't move it?
They
Yeah, no
needed a push
brakes on or
start.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, did poet hear
Poet
your
East
story?
Wizard, you in the building with us?
Poet. All right, so my day was good.
Yo.
You had a good day, BU? What's up, Paul? You in the building with us?
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Poet? But yeah, I had a good day. I'm trying to think what the fuck I did today. Actually,
You must ain't doing a
hey,
lot of
hey,
nothing.
look at
You
my
don't even
daughter.
know what
Come
you
here, come
did.
here. Let me see your hair. My daughter just got her hair done. Let show them.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
She's
Look,
styling on
let me
her.
see the spin. Let me see the spin.
oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. You cut it. You cut it. You cut it. Right. But yeah, I had a good easy day. I ain't do much today. I worked obviously today. But it was an easy work day. Something light, you know. I just found out we're getting free tickets for Universal. The part that I'm building, that I'm working on. I just found that out, and they're giving us free tickets. It's called the soft opening. So whoever, it's contractors day. So whoever built the park gets to go
Right. Right.
on April 5th. Yeah, so whoever built the park, we get to go and do all that, and it's not open to public, so it's just us. Which I ain't gonna lie, I don't care because man, I've been there for like 3-4 years. It's like I just seen it all. But
Right.
my kids care, and that's
Right.
what's most important. That's
Absolutely.
They
what's
get
most
to see
important.
what Daddy does. They get to
Yeah,
see what Daddy
they
did.
they do it every park. Every park got built. I didn't. It's been like 4 parks already. So yeah, they see it, and I'd be like, "Yo, Daddy did that. Daddy did it."
That's
Because
what's
I
up.
can't record while I'm at work, so I have to show them in person after it's done because it's secretive. You sign a contract. You sign it like pretty much an NDA, and
Yeah.
like, and yeah, so you can't like record nothing, like nothing at all. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you gotta have you gotta be top exclusive for that. I ain't there yet, but I'm close. Hey, I'm close. I'm close. Hey, Poet.
I do.
Hi.
You get.
Yo. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How was your day?
Well, I'm gonna take the tone route today. You know. I made it on stream to be in space with you brothers, so you know it's a good day. I ain't got too many complaints. You know what I'm
Yes,
talking
sir.
about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That bitch started at 7 a.m. and I just got off my last meeting literally at 9 o'clock. So that's why I was like, fuck it, I might as well jump on the goddamn pod while I'm finished eating this food and smoking this blunt. It's been a long fucking day.
What you eating?
That's what's up, man. Getting shit done though, man. I'm always admired by everything that you got going on, especially with your community organizing. You know what I mean? That is definitely admirable. So I'm always uh I'm always saluting you for what you do for the community. Because a lot of people talk about it. It's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to do it. So
Yeah, you gotta be about it.
Appreciate you,
salute
my
Poet
brother.
Wizard, aka Larry Williams, when he in that courtroom and when he's in those public spaces speaking on the community's behalf. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, big ups to my dog. Um,
appreciate that.
um.
Very admirable.
So are we ready to get into it? Marshall, start it off.
All right, I'll start it off. We going random?
Yeah, we go
I
random.
don't care. Yeah.
All right. How does the use of provocative imagery in the art impact the reception and the message it conveys?
Mm, speak on it. I speak on it first.
Hey, I need to know what that meant. I don't know what that question means.
Okay,
Can we
I think
break
when
it down simpler for me?
I think when you hear my answer, you'll understand a little bit more about what the question is.
All right,
Um,
all right.
so I think showcasing women and provocative lighting, I think that does. I think that's very detrimental to the character building of women. I think it is very impressionable and very influential to young girls when they see their women that they look up to, um, if you will, parading around in lingerie as clothing, and I think that it really does something to the community as a whole that looks up to this type of attire or derogatory music and language and discussing, using their bodies for sexual for monetary gain and exploiting women and men in their lyrics, vice versa, because you hear women say it just as bad as men say it now. So, and then on the other hand, with men, men got videos with multiple women around them and parading them like that. I think that does something psychological to the men, making them feel like they're less of a man, that they're not requiring multiple women. So I think it has a very negative influence when it's a provocative message within the art.
All right, so I halfway understand actually now, but so it's like so OnlyFans type shit.
It basically comes down to sex sells, and they're using it to the extremes nowadays. To the
Yeah,
point,
so only like OnlyFans, like not
yes,
even selling
yes,
sex, like selling showing your body
yes,
at
where
the minimum, at the minimum.
where men are judged by brute force, women are judged by their body.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah. You gotta get your money. Hey, that I feel is like
Now, no, hold on. You said you gotta get your money, and because you said that, and because you're a man of six daughters, you okay with your daughters parading, using their bodies for sex? I mean, using their bodies for money.
no, but most of these girls were raised like how I raised my
That's
kids.
that's that's not what I respect that
I
you
said
said that.
no. I
No,
said no first.
you said no, right? Okay. So if you say no, why would you preach? Gotta get your money.
I mean, because that's what you gotta do. Whatever it takes
So
for
if
you.
that's what you gotta do, why isn't it okay for your girls to do it?
It's not okay for me. Like to me, it's not okay. It ain't okay to me. But like, hey, hey,
All right.
Papa go, hey, I'm gonna get on your ass, and then wait, once you get the fuck out my house, then like I can't control you. One thing you
No, you
can't
can't
do is
control it, but is it
you.
okay? So if she's at your
It's
house, it's okay.
it's okay to her. It's not okay to me, but I can't control it.
I understand. Okay, but if it's at your house, you're gonna be like, daughter, get your money.
No, not with my fucking kids, but other
But
people's
why?
kids.
So
Other
why would
people's
you tell
kids.
another man's daughter
Cause
that?
those are my kids, nigga. That's why.
You didn't hear what I
That's the
said.
only
Why
reason.
would you? Why would you tell another man's daughter that?
Cause I don't give a fuck about his kids. Like they're my kids. I care about my kids.
Got it. That's all I wanted
Yeah.
to hear. That's all I wanted to hear.
What
Got
the hell? Yeah. I don't care about his kids. I care about my kids. Oh, I don't know them.
I respect it. I respect it.
What? No. We're
So
not
it's
doing that
okay for
over
your
here.
neighbor's daughter to have a sugar daddy, just not your daughter.
Yes. What we talking about?
All right. So what is your opinion? And you can repeat the question for him, Marshall.
Okay.
Poet. What's your opinion? Like,
Yeah, say the question again.
How does the use of provocative imagery in art impact the reception and the message it conveys?
My question is, does provocative only mean like sexual imagery? Because yeah, I need to know what definition we talking about. But just because even from Mister's response, which I, you know what I'm saying, I agree with a lot of the things he said. It made me think about, like, not to go there, but just because it's very recent, like I would consider Kendrick's Super Bowl performance provocative.
Provocative.
You
Right.
feel me? And it wasn't for any sexual reasons or about any women showing their bodies or anything, but it was provocative for all of the things that got people fired up and got people talking and got people hating and got people looking up shit and you know what I'm saying? Like provocative in that way, so as it that provocativeness of that art performance, I mean, caused waves all across the planet.
Right.
so what's the definition?
I'm finna look up the definition of promiscuous. Is that what we asking?
Provocative.
Provocative.
And stop being promiscuous. You thinking?
It says causing annoyance, anger, or another strong reaction, especially deliberately. So that is the definition of provocative.
Okay.
Say that one more time for me.
It says causing annoyance, anger, or another strong reaction, especially deliberately.
Oh
So I
yeah,
guess
then that definitely covers Kendrick's Super Bowl performance.
then that definitely covers Kendrick's Super Bowl performance.
Yes.
Yeah, that does.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it says similar. It says similar words would be like infuriating, irritating, or annoying.
Yeah.
But I think people using provocative out of context because saying I think people can hear different things when they hear provocative. The definition of provocative and I think the people way that people use it is two different things, especially pertaining to art.
Hey, it's like that
But
movie.
the way that the poet used the word would be the correct term and the correct way to use provocative.
It's like the movie Step Brothers, and he was like, "Why are you doing this?" He was like, "It's provocative. It
Get the
causes
people
Get the
like,
people going.
yeah." And it's
Hmm.
just like that movie.
right.
That's what he said on the
Hmm.
movie.
It says provocative. It gets the people going. But even in that perception of provocative, it wasn't annoying. Wouldn't be getting people going. Irritating wouldn't be getting people going. So his provocative was still a different perception of provocative.
Yeah. Honestly. So that provocative words brought me straight to that movie, Step Brothers. Actually, it's provocative. That's a big line in that movie, actually.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, Marshall.
All right. All right. Let's go to how do cultural appropriations and representations play a role in art intended for social change?
Hmm. Anybody
Um,
want to tackle that?
You have to give me an example. I understand the question, but I need an example. I can't think of one right now.
Marshall, you got an example?
I'm thinking right now.
All right, Tony,
Would
you want
would
to?
would 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 Coach Carter be a cultural representation? Uh, and how it made social change? Would the movie Coach Carter work there?
With the black coach with all the black kids?
Yes.
Yeah,
But
and
where does the
then
appropriation part come in?
That's a good point. I, I was looking at the representation.
Now, which one is that?
that's the basketball movie with yeah, and then he had
No,
all the
but
black kids.
which question is that, Marshall?
12.
12. All right. Let's look at the definition so that we make sure we're using this right. I don't mind.
Uh, I know the answer, but I'll let you
I
look it
mean,
up.
well, you can speak on it. Speak on it. Anyone can speak, can take the floor.
Yeah,
This is open dialogue. That's what Mushroom Mondays is.
yeah. So I think and just to piggyback off what Marshall said about that movie, um it's like that, and it's like that movie Friday Night Lights, when it's like they were racist, but then they got to know each other.
You talking Remember the Titans.
Yeah, no, and Friday Night. Remember the Titans too. Those two, yeah. But yeah, so it's like they're racist, and then like it took growth. It took learning. It took learning like this. These people aren't that bad, and I say these people loosely, like that's what they called us, or we called them, like the same. These people aren't like that bad. So it took learning each other, putting color aside. Actually, that's what it really took. Putting color aside, because you're not better than me, Marshall. You're white. I'm not better than you.
So cultural appropriation would be so cultural appropriation is the knowledge or inappropriate adaptation of customs, practice, ideas of one of people or society by members or another, and typically more dominant people or society. So it'd be like exploitative or disrespectful or a stereotypical use of a minority culture or group by a dominant one. So,
Oh, okay. Got hold on, hold on. I got
so
one.
Malibu Most Wanted is cultural appropriation.
All right, so
Tropic
all right.
Thunder would
So
be
poet
probably
got
another
something to
one.
say. Poet, he sound like he on something. All right, poet.
So, you got me thinking about that Malibu's Most Wanted shit though,
Hmm.
and Tropical Thunder. But
Oh, that was the first blackface.
but okay. Hold on, let me run through my series of thoughts. I just got to cut. First, I was having a hard time because, like I said, how I understood the question was basically how I was thinking of it in my mind to make it make the most sense was think of an instance where there's been a white person that had like the good intentions of doing something or speaking for, what I'm saying, black people or brown people or poor people or some, what I'm saying, peoples, but the thing that they did or the way that they said it or something about it, like just like made, what I'm saying, made the shit like worse or made the shit embarrassing or something along the lines of that. And so my goofy ass at first I was about to say how black Kamala was trying to act during the whole campaign to try to get all of the black votes, talking about washing collard greens in bathtubs and all of that dumb shit.
That was a
But
form of
Hey,
corporation.
look,
Hillary,
That was
hey,
a form of
Hillary, hey,
that was
that
a
is
form of
that. Hillary did it too, though,
cultural
bringing hot sauce.
appropriation.
listen,
Appropriation. That was a form
listen,
of that.
listen, listen. And then the second thing that I thought about was y'all remember seeing the videos and the pictures of fuck, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was some like federal building or some. It was somewhere, but you remember all of them like officials. Them motherfuckers had on like dashikis or kufis and were like
Yes,
bowing on the ground in the
yes,
middle of the lobby and
yes,
shit. You feel
Yes.
me? Like
yes. I've
I
seen
was
that.
like, yeah,
Yes.
that shit. You feel me? Whatever the fuck they were trying to do there, yeah, we completely missed the message, gang.
Yeah.
Completely missed it.
Anytime, okay, just like this. Anytime you see a depiction of somebody putting on a band with feathers on their head and go woo 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 woo, that's a cultural appropriation. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mhm.
disrespectful to Indians because that's like you saying like that's just how they do it, and knowing that it's really a science to the sounds that they're making, and it ain't just that, but that's how we mimic it. You know what I'm saying? That would be a form of cultural appropriation. Um,
What's wrong with
um,
mimicking this shit though? Like, yeah, like, what? Maybe
because
you mean
it's a
good by
form of
doing it.
disrespect to
No, maybe
to
you mean
to
good
a
by doing it.
stereotype.
Maybe you mean good by doing it. Like, yo, they
You
don't
may
support
that's
you.
and that's why it's a cultural appropriation because you may think that you being funny, but I take it
Not
offensive.
even funny. Like,
Hey,
you're supporting them. Like, you just
hey, hey! Look, I'm on Skeet side tonight. Look,
damn, somebody on my side that I
look,
like.
look.
Some people do
Hold on, hold
stuff
on, hold on,
and
hold on.
they don't mean no harm. Like, they just like it. Like, they don't mean
Let me
no
let me
harm.
throw let me throw
All
this shit
right,
in here real quick. You remember how they
go
you
ahead.
remember how they changed you remember how they changed the name of the Washington Redskins to the
Yes,
Washington Commanders?
Yeah.
And
yep.
everybody, and everybody was saying because oh yeah, it's so offensive and all of that and all of that. But then me thinking the way that I'm thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. So you mean the Native Americans, even though it's called the Washington Redskins, but I'm like, they have a team that has their face and that is representing them on a national levels, and y'all are saying that
Policies.
that's disrespect. Listen, y'all are saying that that's disrespectful, and we're gonna
Exactly.
take that away and we're gonna replace it with the Commanders. The
Exactly what I'm saying.
Commanders.
Exactly
The
what I'm saying.
Commanders is not, now the
Yes.
Commanders.
Yes.
Come no, that like no, I don't like you feel me. Shit like that is like hold the fuck up though. Like that
Yeah,
was
hey,
actually an
hold the fuck
honor
up.
to them. That wasn't yeah, that wasn't an appropriation necessarily. Now some people might have felt that way type shit, but it's like no. I'm pretty sure if you'd have asked any native motherfucker for real, they'd be like, "Oh no, keep us as the logo, cut us our fucking check, gang."
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, real
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
Like yeah, certain shit is like I believe there's a finer line that you can draw with certain shit, but different things do mean different things to different people.
Yeah. What else we got,
So
Marshall?
so now that we know like cultural appropriation, like how does that and representation play a role in art intended for social change? Like, how can that how can what I'm saying them showing a representation of a certain culture, how could that stimulate social change?
Do any of y'all feel any type of way? Have you ever damn, I don't even want to go there.
Go there. Go. Go
Do
all the way.
do, do you I'm trying to figure out how to ask it the best way to kind of like convey what I'm trying to point that I'm trying to
Look,
make
so
in
an
regard.
example of that,
Do you
I feel
have a
like
problem with
an
white
example.
people?
Go
Do you
ahead.
have a problem with white people holding up the Black Power fist? And it's hard for me to even say that because it's like a white person can hold up their fist. Like anybody can ball up a fist to make a fist, but the Black Power fist has become synonymous to Black people's struggles and Black people's movements across various, what I'm saying, campaigns and movements. And so, do you feel a type of way when white people hold? What I'm saying, is that do anybody
That
see that as an appropriation?
that comes with what I just said. No, if they mean it, like yo, they can be
Mm,
supporters.
mm.
They can be white supporters of the Black Power movement. Why not?
I believe that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm asking. Yeah, I'm posing the question. Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't have
yeah.
a
yeah.
I don't have a I don't have a problem with with somebody saying that I see your struggles. I see your plight. I may not understand, but I'm here with you, standing with you. You know what I mean?
But
I
some,
see that,
but some of them do understand. That's
and
the
some of
thing.
them do understand. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. Like just
Where was you
because
about
you're
to
a
go with
color
it?
don't mean you ain't going through no struggle.
Like
Like
I guess like a
it's some
Facts.
white people going through the same struggle as us, and they
Facts.
can relate. And those are white people that got their fists up like that.
Facts.
Real shit. All right,
I
but
I
think
guess
what
it's
like
are
a
you?
become I think
What,
it's become synonymous with social change, and that's why it's been adopted.
Mm.
hmm.
Hmm.
yeah. Damn, I'm glad we got a white guy over here too.
Just
A white guy that
And then
understands.
a white guy who went through the struggle. Marshall went through the struggle just like all of us. Like he went through it, so he knows. Yeah. So, but all right, Mister. What?
so let me
Where you was
ask,
about
is
to go
there
with
a
it?
lot? All right, if you want me to go back to that, I go back to that for a moment.
Oh no, no, wherever you was about to go with it.
All right, we can. I go back on that, then we can take a little forward. I think like a positive example of cultural appropriation. Well, I can't even call it cultural appropriation because it was done by the black community. But like, if you've seen how they did, um, "Don't Be a Menace" while drinking juice in the hood or whatever, how they did like the parody of the movie,
The parody of
and
Menace to Society. Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. When they did the parody of the movie, it was all these, said stereotypes of us, you know what I mean? But they made it like funny, and because it was made by us, we wasn't offended by the all the fucking stereotypes that was in there. You know what I'm saying? Because it was full with stereotypes. You know what I mean? Even down to how they did the depiction of the Asians in their store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
How
you
they did the
break you
depiction,
by. Yeah. You break you by.
yeah, how they did the depiction of the white assassin. Like you know what I mean? Like those are even though they were done by black people, those are cultural appropriations as well.
All right. So let me go deeper because you know who funded that movie? A white person. You know that, right? You know.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, so like, and then they made money off of us. I get it all. They made money off of our humiliation. I'm gonna say that we
Right, of
were
us humiliating ourselves. Right.
yeah we was humiliating ourselves, but we were getting to a point where all right, we're gonna make some money though, and then get to a point where we take the fuck over. That's the mindset. Like we're gonna use they using us, we're gonna use them too, type shit.
Right. Do
So
you do you think do you think it is the artist's responsibility to care about the impact of their art once they release it into the world?
yes, because you can pick and choose. You can say no. It's easy to say no. I say no all the time.
What about you, poet?
I think it depends on the artist.
Mm.
I think it depends. I think it depends on. I think it depends on the artist. Some some people. Um, I don't. I don't. Cause I don't want to get into the conversation about some people shouldn't have influence and shit. Cause I'm trying to stop using the word should and shouldn't. But yeah, just some people should and more innately have to, what I'm saying, worry about and think about like the impact of their music and how and just like a Kendrick, for instance. You feel me? And again, just to use the Super Bowl as an example. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
not he did all that shit was calculated. You best believe he knew what type of impact he was about to make. You know what I'm saying? Like with that performance and shit. You feel me? But then like other type of artists, and I ain't gonna say nobody specifically, but some of these type of artists who it is what it is. Everybody got their own shit, but them artists who ain't talking about nothing, you know what I'm saying? All they talking about is goddamn drugs and fucking off. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't need to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah,
I get it.
we know who that we. You know what I'm saying? It's like we know who that shit's affecting. It's like, yeah, that shit's affecting the fucking youth, which is fucking terrible. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the motherfuckers putting the shit out they putting out anyway. I think the bigger question, because what I'm about, you know what I'm saying, is like, stop tearing shit down and stop, you know what I'm saying, but just think about creative and think about what we building and think about what you healing and shit, you feel me? And so I think the thing is that I try to focus more so on, even just in my thoughts, is, you know, thinking about why is it that so many young people are connected to some of that other type of music and shit, you feel me? Because that's what we know about music is you ain't just listening to the shit for no fucking reason, even if the shit is mindless and shit, you feel me? You're listening to it for a reason. You ain't listening to that sad, depressing music for no fucking reason. You
It's put
feel
you in
me?
that
You listening to
mindset, or yeah.
yeah, yeah, you listening to the shit because you sad and fucking depressed, and because you resonate with what the fuck the nigga talking about. You resonate with the nigga talking about popping pills and you know what I'm saying, and all this shit. And so it's like, yeah, thinking about the opposite. It's like, yeah, nah, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Perpetuating the same cycle and trying to throw the motherfuckers that, because they still expressing themselves. You feel me? That's what I innately understand. Like, yeah, I even say it like that. I say niggas ain't talking about shit in this mindless music, but them niggas are expressing themselves. They're talking about the shit that they need to release. You feel me?
Right.
And so
Yeah.
it's still just about like, yeah, where's the healing at though? Where's the connection at and shit in it all? You dig? I ain't mean to run
Right.
off on
Yeah.
that little tangent, but
Matt had a what's your thoughts on that, brother?
Is it the artist or is it the higher ups? Because the artists, you have the trend of this is what's hot right now. Next thing you know, you have a billion of those artists and everything because nobody's an individual. They want to jump on what's now. They start going down that road, and that's the road they end up on. So I think more individuality is needed more than anything instead of the constant same prototypes.
I, I agree with that. I
I
like
like
that
that take.
concept. I like that concept. Do you think so? Okay, when you say it that way, do you think the artist should be held accountable, or should you think the labels be held accountable? What happens when it's the independent artists? Do you think the networks that play the music should be held accountable? Like,
Accountable for what?
I think it's the
the
label should
influence.
be. I think the label should be accountable because it should be more of a variety, so people ain't pulled into one road. They can actually see that there's many different ways, and that people can go as an individual, or people need to wake up and say it's okay to be an individual because you're not always gonna fit in. Life is you're not gonna fit in everywhere. You're always gonna stick out. At some point in your life, you're gonna stick out. You're not gonna fit into every square peg if you're the square.
Right.
And hey, Mister, you know about Duck Mama,
About what now,
FBG
brother?
FBG Duck. What I'm saying. His mama Ben started suing all the record labels and shit. You feel me? And certain artists for profiting off of making money off of her dead son's name. All of
Oh
that
wow.
dissing, yeah, all of that dissing the ops and all of that shit. Yeah, FBG Duck Mama started suing them motherfuckers. So that's a different perspective on speaking exactly to that question you had just asked as far as holding the fucking labels accountable, and that's a different
So
level of the shit. That's some whole other shit.
is that defamation of character? Like she's suing for, or
Um, potentially that I hadn't put my personal eyes on none of the paperwork and shit. You feel me? But
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure if you look
But
that
it
shit up
sounds
right
She
like
now,
some
it'll
probably
shit
probably
like
she
tell you.
that.
probably suing for what is it called? Um, oh my goodness, it's something like it's something like digital property, but it's a certain word for
Intellectual
Mm,
property.
it. Intellectual property.
mm,
She might be suing for intellectual property because it's
Mm.
his name.
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
Okay.
Yeah,
That sound good too.
mm-hmm.
yeah.
So that's the answer to your question. Hell yeah, the motherfuckers. That's cause they be yeah, and to speak to a little bit of what Maddhadduh was saying too, as far as like with that shit, they be, and especially because it's the whole conspiracy around the whole why like all of this drill shit is what it is, and it's like, but then you have to really ask, it's like, bro, well, why are the labels signing all of these niggas? You feel me? Why are these motherfuckers literally signing niggas that are fucking ops and shit? You feel me?
They ain't gonna
Literally
survive, and then they gonna
profiting
make money off.
exactly all of the
They gonna make
insurance
money off them. They gonna die.
policies.
That's it.
That's what I'm
And they
saying.
got
All of
these
the
and they got these
insurance
top
And they
policies
put
policies,
life
for
the
insurance
insurance. They
on
put
these
life
artists.
insurance on them. Yeah.
yeah, like that's
They're
what
not
I'm
gonna
saying.
survive.
So it's like this shit be intentional. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
Just cycling
That's why I
out a
got
new
this. Hey,
crop.
this ops. Hey, this a bullet. This a big ass bullet. This for the ops. I got ops out there. Hey, let me know.
They're just cycling out crops.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a fuck my
It's
nose.
really
This shit
it's really
hurts.
like that, man. It's really like that. Do you think art would ever let me not say art because different form of arts is more transcending when it comes to change. But let's speak on hip hop for a moment. Do you think hip since that all of us can appreciate hip hop here? Do you think hip hop will ever get to a point where it can be driven by positive change instead of what you hear on the radio and what's popular now?
I can answer that. You got your. I think it's gonna be half and half because you got your J Cole's, you got your Kendrick Lamar's, which are like two of the top artists. It depends on what you choose to listen to, and
Bro, I'm
and then you got your lyric poets. Like you got
you,
your guys like that. It just depends on what you choose to listen to, or But like the bigger artists are
But
other than Drake,
but you
like the
know
big three,
but
huh?
the DJs don't be pushing the more lyrical artists. You hear more commercial and more
That depends
club
where you
music.
go. So why these niggas selling out so much if the DJ's not pushing? Because people are listening.
Yeah, to their concerts, people to their actual concerts, and by that means
Yeah.
they
And
got
then
actual real fans.
at
I'm
home.
not knocking their credibility. All I'm saying is why you think mainstream doesn't have it so much as being popular to be this way versus being a drill artist or something
Because
like that.
it's fun. Like nigga, I only listen to J. Cole, Kendrick, like shit like that, conscious music. But nigga, when I go out, I want to hear some shit. It's fun. Like,
And that's
because
what
Because
it
as
that
comes
fucked
get
up
and
as
that's
it
what
it
it
gets
is,
comes
the
down
people
to.
going.
And
hey,
that's what
hey,
it comes
nah,
and
no,
that's
I
what it
get it.
comes down to.
it's cause it's cause as fucked up as it is, them motherfuckers would rather have a million motherfuckers going to buy 40s and going to buy liquor and going to buy guns and ammo versus a million motherfuckers going to buy sea moss, going to buy organic fruit, going to buy land. That's the fucking reason why.
Ding ding ding
You
ding
feel
ding
me?
ding ding.
This shit is programming and is control and shit at the end of the day as far as the motherfuckers up top that's you know what I'm saying, that's doing this shit. I
They,
stopped thinking along. long time ago that a lot of shit is just by chance and just random and shit. You feel me? Like
No, things is
numbers don't
programmed
lie
for
and
sure.
shit. Goddamn, you feel me? And whenever numbers is a certain way, that shit is intentional. But to answer the direct question or the first question and shit, well, Skeet had already really touched it because all I was gonna say was shit, nigga. Do you ever think that that you ever be able to eliminate all of the darkness and shit? You feel me? In the universe, it's like nah. The
You can't.
universe is gonna have the universe is gonna have natural balance and shit. You feel me? Even at the end of the
Yeah,
day, beyond the industry and what is being pushed mainstream and shit. You feel me? The good music is the reason that hip hop is still around and shit. You feel me?
exactly.
It damn sure ain't because of the trap shit and the drug shit and all of that shit. Goddamn, you feel me? Like
The big
it is
three
the
isn't trap niggas. Like the big three rappers
and it,
of all time, right, or of all time right now, isn't trap niggas. But it's a lot of
but even
trap music being played. Yeah,
yeah, but and even outside of that though, like the underground and when you get into all of the real essences of what hip hop is and shit, you feel me? It's like you know what I'm saying, and it's like I said, everybody got their stories and shit. And like I said, I was just at a spot, you know, say at the spot Friday night and shit, and it was all different type of niggas in there jumping up on the stage, spitting their shit, freestyling, producer, goddamn, you know what I'm saying, corners, all of that shit, you feel me? And all of it was respected and shit, you feel me? But it's like, you know, certain shit stood out. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
other shit
right.
different because certain shit is like the shit that you know what I'm saying, that everybody else sound like, and the other
Everybody else
shit,
talking like,
it
right,
wasn't.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And like BU said, you know, it come down to your choice, you know what I'm saying? Like you might not have a choice in the realm of a lot of different things, but you do have a choice of what the fuck you listen to or not. You know what I'm saying? You
honestly.
can press play or you can press pause, nigga. Straight
Hey,
like that.
and honestly, it depends on like your age and where you're at. Like you go to a lounge, like or go to a hookah lounge, they're not playing no ratchet music. Nigga, we hitting hookah. Like that shit smooth. Like it's grown up music. Like I'm grown. I'm a grown ass motherfucking man. Like if I go to a fucking club or a strip club, I know what kind of music I'm gonna get. Like I know what I'm gonna get. Wherever I go, I know what I'm gonna get. I go to a club downtown that's ratchet. The line is wrapped around with fucking ratchet bitches and line. And I gotta get VIP because I ain't waiting in line. But like yo, so that it comes with what you should know what you're going for. You should know. Like, yo, you should know. It should be easy. Like, yo, I'm going here for this reason. If I want to go to some ratchet shit, I know where to go. I'm gonna go to some ratchet shit, and then it's not for me. And but then you go, what they call them YNs. You're gonna find a lot of YNs there, young niggas. I go to a lounge like something uppity, and then we're doing hookah, smooth music, shit like J Cole, shit like stuff like that. Kendrick Lamar. So yeah,
I think hip hop can change but it's going to take time because if you wait 20, 30, 40 years, the classics are going to be the stuff being played today and the stuff being played from that's going to be that's going to be yesterday's hits and today's favorites and everything. That's going to be what the senior citizens are listening to and everything. So eventually it's just going to take time because it's still a relatively young art form.
Yes,
yeah,
I agree. I agree. Um, I think hip hop at its core started on a positive note. So I think that it would definitely get back to a position where it would end on a positive note. But I think we have to take back hip hop because I feel like people have their hands in it now that sits very high, and they had their own agenda for hip hop.
yeah. But hold the fuck up. There's a difference between hip hop and rap.
Facts.
We were speaking on hip hop.
Yeah, but there's what you're saying is what I think you're talking about is rap. Rap, yeah, is the negativity. Hip hop is the positive side of it. That's what I think.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
an
I think
easy
you're.
way. That's a,
I think you're
yeah. That's
confused
Okay.
because hip hop and rap are different. Like rap is Lil Baby. Hip hop is J Cole.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So hip hop is. We just don't have as much hip hop people. But yeah, hip hop is still hip hop.
Right.
but to Mister's point, it's still yeah. You right, but then it's like rap stands for rhythm and poetry, and so it's almost like hip hop became what it was because rap got um polluted, I'll say. You feel me? And so in essence, the rap game still does need to be cleaned up.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, but hip hop and rap is different to me. To me, it's different.
But hip hop's always been an evolving thing. It started with the DJs, and then they got the MCs and everything like that, and now it's turned into drill rap. But what is the next evolution wise? Is it they go back to DJing? Is it a new device? What's the next evolution?
That's a great question. What do you think is the evolution
Hey,
of it?
my nigga, Heavy on here. I see him with the comment. Okay, Heavy.
Yeah. Oh no, that is a good ass question. The next evolution of hip hop. Because as you said, it was it's the DJing, it's the MCing, it was the graffiti, it was even break dancing. You feel me?
Yes.
Um, all of these different elements and the origins. You feel me of hip hop. And so to think about what the next iteration of that looks like, I'm trying to think about some of the shit we're seeing nowadays. I had a young boy who's still in high school and shit. One of the but he kind of popping and shit. Came up to me showing me at the joint Friday night. He like, look, big bro, this next video I'm about to put out. Goddamn, you feel me? It's about to be he about to put out fucking animated, you know what I'm saying, visuals and shit. You feel me? And he like, yeah, bro, I ain't seeing nobody on that. But and low key, his shit looking uh like the gorillas. You remember how the gorillas videos
Yes.
used to look
Yes.
and shit? You feel me? Like even just from the previews, like his shit looking like that. And I'm like, bro, that shit look, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, that shit gonna look tough and shit. You feel me? If you just showing me the little concept shit right now, I already know what the shit gonna look like when you finish getting it done. You feel me? Young nigga just taking you feel me, just came like, bro, I just came from South by got back from South by Southwest. I fucked around, I met Wu Tang and shit, bro. I went to the crib and shit. I thought it was fake, bro. I seen all the plaques and shit, bro, on the wall and shit, bro. I'm like, you feel me, young nigga doing big shit. You feel me? And so think about the next iterations, bro. I'm thinking about some form of like the animated and like potentially something with like this AI and this virtual shit that's going on. But I'm thinking definitely something in the visual realm. You feel me? That like brings hip hop to a new stage.
Yeah.
AK done stepped in the building. What's going on, AK?
Going on, fella? I can sit in the front.
Hey, King. Hey, you was in the studio.
Just having a little fun, kicking some bullshit. Like, hey, it went differently though. Like, it was cool.
Okay.
I was just trying some shit I had jotted down, trying to piece it together. On a couple of beats my boy made. Like, I ain't made no promises. No, we just sitting there having fun. I ain't seen him in a minute. He came down from NY.
Okay. Okay.
We at his Airbnb. Like, it's his house because he owned it, but like,
Yeah, all right, all right. Hey, how your day went? How was your day today? Motion Mondays. Tell me about how
Hey,
your
thanks
Monday
for
went.
asking, man. Actually, I got some confirmation on some things I've been working on.
Okay.
Hey, yo, I went to church yesterday, like, and like, I don't believe in a lot of
You went to
shit, but
church
like,
twice. Hold on, you went to church twice
yeah,
yesterday.
I
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
But like, he's still working on me. Like, this tongue of mine get out of control sometimes. It's a two-sided sword. It cut coming in and it cut coming out. So
yeah.
like,
So it's
I
like
mean, I got to always pay for what I got to say as well.
so it's like a snake eating its tail. Yeah,
Not really, because the thing about a snake, a poisonous snake, they don't. They all if people say they're the most poisonous when they little. No, like as a snake gets older, it learns how much venom to put in its victims because that shit hurt his stomach as well. So like he starts to learn what's worth his time and what ain't as he grows older and
yeah,
starts to wait. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not like a lot of snakes can kill you because they ain't got control. But like as they get older, the more they start learning how much poison to put in this size frog as well because like I just smacked that frog with about point 0.2 of my poison and it didn't hurt my stomach. I got to back up off of using that point 0.8 on this size frog.
yeah.
Now you get what I'm saying? Like it's a learning experience, man. But I had some fun in there though. Like it's mine. It's copyrighted. Like we was talking about that earlier. Like it's free,
Yeah,
skate. Like
yeah,
like
we talking about it.
it's free though. Like if like I always was taught if you're not using your resources to further your education in all aspects, whether you're struggling in math on your own or if you struggling literarily, well that's not even a word, but because I just smoked that blunt. And you see how niggas still be making up them words and shit? Like literarily is not a word. Literally, but like
Literally is a word.
but that's still misused in the sense that I wanted to use it. In a
Yeah,
literal sense. All right, how about that? In a literal sense. Like
I see what you did.
if that's where you're struggling at, or like even if it's social understanding or et cetera, if there's information that's tangible, meaning you can touch it or you can use it, like not physically, but like if you have access to it, it's only on you if you do not use your time wisely to learn about the things that you are interested in or the things that make even if it make you feel insecure about not knowing much about you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I'm not a racer, but I watch enough and I done drove enough to know what's a good car and it's in my blood. Like I'm not scared to not race, but I'm not gonna put 200, $300,000 in a vehicle that for like 10 seconds that might just be worth nothing at the end of that race. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's that's not what I'm into.
all
You
right,
get
so
what I'm saying?
let me ask you this: like, how your motion gonna go this week? How you plan on moving this week?
Um, today I got back with my animator and we're gonna dive some loops on that. What me and you've been talking about. Like,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Hey, yo, you want to get on there? Tell the squad what up, what up. What up, squad?
What
Squad.
up, squad?
Going on, hey, that's my
What
dog
up?
Walt right there. Walt in the building. He come back down from the NY. Hey,
Okay, that's what's up.
get
Yeah.
a little
Okay.
stop, handle some family business, and come back and get back to the real world. Life be life, you know. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Yeah, I'm
but
about to slide in a minute. If you need something, you need my girl to grab something before she pull up, man. Let me know. I know you don't. Nah, I'm
all
good.
right.
I'm good. All right, go ahead. But yeah, go ahead.
Uh, all right. So your week, how your week look? It's motion
It's
Monday. We're talking. We're moving. We
it's
motion.
promising. Um,
It's promise. I
hey,
like
yo,
that.
some money
I like
found
that
me
word.
today. Some money found me today, right? I
You
have
said
frog.
money found you.
Yeah,
Oh shit. Okay.
I had this old man filing my taxes, right? And because I had somebody else do it last year that I can't get in contact with, and it's not worth going through all the rigmarole. So I just had them to reset it and send me a code, right? And
Yeah.
like she had asked me, I had dude, I had 90 days after the statute of limitations on like the second and how many ever stimulus checks they had gave out in the past that I've never gave a fuck about getting because
Yeah,
I either had a great job or I didn't think I could get it because I don't know, I just was naive.
yeah,
Like you don't know what you don't learn about. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's what we was just talking about. Like I feel like a fucking idiot because I
Hmm.
never even really gave the energy or time to tap into it. You like it really looked like I felt like it was people on food stamps. I didn't know, nigga. I didn't know. Like I didn't check. You
No,
can't.
that's
I
true.
blame
You
my.
could have possibly got pretty much. Yeah.
But I say that needless to say, it came in clutch today. Like I don't get the first one that they ever issued, but I get all the other ones, dog. Like at once,
Yeah.
and I'm still a student.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
you still in
Marshall
you in
gonna have to
school.
come to my graduation, bro. I graduate in December.
Marshall right there. Marshall on he on here.
I see him. What up, Marshall?
What up?
What up, Wizard? Who is?
Hey, that's the poet, and you know it. That's the poet. He a rapper too.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I graduate in December, guys.
I'm
That's
about to
what.
say, I don't know,
That's
cuz, do I?
I think you
okay,
might. Hey, you might, bro. 'Cause, hey, he was at A&T with me, AK. Y'all might know each other.
man. That's one of my favorite weekends in my life.
So if you went to it, if you
Bro,
went
that's what I
to
said. No,
Grace,
is this not, this ain't bro who it came down to that weekend and we was freestyling
yes,
at goddamn, at Ray Crib? This cuz.
Bro, it was like a
him.
three house party on the block. It
Yeah,
looked like a party in Mr. Rogers Town. Do you remember that? Like
It was
what?
one
It was like
weekend when him and Tone came down.
that was homecoming weekend, bro. We ordered like 20 pizzas. Like, like what? Like
Yeah, I think, yeah, I think, yeah.
Y'all know
what?
each other.
Yeah, I think
Y'all
I
know
met
each
you that
other.
one time.
Yeah,
Because
y'all
like
know
I
each
didn't,
other.
because I thought I could buy my tickets and everybody had tickets. I understand at the crib. I met everybody by just being at the crib. Like everybody has some shit to do other than me. Like I was just going to the clubs and the
Yeah,
outings. Like
y'all know each
I couldn't
other.
go to. I ain't had no tickets,
Nigga,
dog.
this is like
Cause
2008,
Skeet, I'm
2009.
yeah, cause Skeet, want that day that we had got like that bro, didn't we get like an ounce and shit, and didn't we like smoke like, didn't we like roll up like a hat, like wasn't that weekend?
Yes,
Bro,
nigga, yes.
it was a whole lot that
Yeah,
happened
we
that
was smoking on
weekend.
that, like it was, yeah. I remember the
It
buzz,
was
bro. It was like
it
some
was a whole lot
smoke
that
looking
happened
shit,
that
bro.
weekend, bro. It was in Greensboro. Like what? That was the Nicki Minaj weekend. It was a whole lot that happened that weekend. Like it was a whole lot.
Yeah,
That was A&T
facts.
homecoming weekend. That shit crazy because
Back in the
we had
day,
left
shit.
from we had left D-Ho. We had supposed to went to Chapel Hill. Man, it was a lot that weekend. We was on the move for real, like.
Yeah, honestly.
Like we was on the move for real. Hey, I was like, fuck that. I ain't got no tickets there. Let's go to D-Ho, bro. We was going crazy. Like,
Honestly.
hey, oh man, that shit was like, man, I slept at somebody else's house. I didn't even know that white dude with that. Man, it was crazy. Like, that shit was
Hold
crazy.
up. Shouts out to Rich Chevy. Hey, Rich Chevy, I know you're listening right now. Hey, that nigga dropped some fire music. Shouts
Hey,
out to
yo,
Rich Chevy.
what up? I want to hear it. Tell me, give me my app. Send it to me.
Yeah, hey, nah, yeah, I fuck with him. I got music with him actually. So yeah,
Oh,
shouts
okay.
out to Rich Heavy. But yeah,
Yeah.
Mister, what
You
you
got
got,
my.
Mister? Hey, Mister, you fucking quiet. What you got?
Oh, I'm just listening. I'm listening. What you mean, man? We vibing. We vibing.
Quiet,
Everybody talking and reminiscing. I'm just listening, man. I'm just
nigga.
listening.
You grew up with
Hey,
us.
he was there.
You ain't reminisce.
Hey, he was part. Hey, he was there. Hey, he was part of
Like,
the bit. Hey, that was like some hangover shit.
yeah, I remember. Like, nigga, they thought they thought Mister went to the college. Nigga was there. Oh, they thought like, oh shit, he a student.
Hey yo, like it was. You remember that bet? We ain't gotta really go into details, but Alfred got the belt.
Let's like go too
I
deep.
give it to
Yeah.
Alfred. He get the belt. Like period. Like shout out to Mr. Brown. Like hey, he 10 toes down on it. Like hey, that's it.
AB, yeah, AB,
Tall came
AB
in
had.
second, and I came in last. Like I ain't gonna cap. I straight myself. I was not prepared for the tickets. Like
Yeah.
I had fun though. But I remember bro right there because we sat outside and got drunk and was freestyling for a minute. What's the questions? How was your tone? Tone, how was your Monday?
Oh man, my Monday was chill, bro. Had a fender bender
Like at work or like
on the way home from work, like a mile away from the Airbnb.
that's I ain't gonna do that. Like you got I'm glad you're okay. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Was it your fault?
I mean they slammed. They were just sitting on the railroad track, so I guess it's my fault. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Well, I'm just happy you're okay. That's the biggest part.
Hey,
Anything else could be
I was
taken
like,
care of.
damn. Hey,
It's
I was
just
like,
stuff.
nigga, you got in an accident and still made the podcast. That's what
Hey,
I
that's a
told
blessing.
him.
All right.
Dedication.
Look at my baby.
My boy
Hey, y'all,
dedicated.
y'all see this dog? Yeah, fire,
Yeah, man, gotta be dedicated.
What?
fire. That's my
Through the
baby.
wire.
Hey, do y'all think that it's ethical for artists to profit off of movements like social justice or climate change?
No.
Uh,
Let me be the first one to speak on that. No. Well, hold on. Not um
I didn't understand the question.
not artists who got it. You feel me? Not not a art not artists who got money and shit. You feel me? Like
Right.
because it's just funny. I was talking about some shit like this literally on the goddamn meeting today and shit. You feel me? But like I was like, people be looking like, you know what I'm saying? Some people be looking at my job or looking at the shit that I do was like easy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, it wasn't like, just basically, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym type shit. You feel me? You wasn't with me when I
yeah,
made $10,000 last the whole year
Facts,
until I
heavy.
got
I
the
see you
$20,000 and then made
doing the
that
gym
last
on.
the whole year until I, you know what I'm saying, like made shit really jump type shit. And so just thinking about like, you know, rappers, certain like famous rappers or musicians and artists and shit, you feel me, like making a bag like in like these situations like just to do a pop-up or just to goddamn you feel me like do a commercial or some shit you feel me, and that bag that they making can literally be somebody's entire salary to do this work for a year. That's
Right.
my only, yeah, that's what I was speaking towards. But as far as like, yeah, artists that ain't got that type of money and shit, you feel me? Hell yeah, if they, especially if they create an art and doing things geared towards whatever the movement or what, you know what I'm saying, whatever going on, yes, we definitely should be paying our artists, you feel me, and centering them.
Respect.
But what
Anybody
about
else got
people
opinions
like
on that?
Leonardo DiCaprio, who's like big into the climate change and everything? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Is he, I think is, I don't know the exact circumstances of that situation, but the first thing it made me think about is it's a different thing if you take your money and you start an organization or a nonprofit and then you're you end up in a situation where you're on staff or on payroll and shit, you feel me, like, and you're in a situation where basically you're paying yourself essentially, or by way, you know what I'm saying. I don't necessarily have a problem with that, no, but again, I don't know the circumstances to that Leonardo DiCaprio situation you speaking on. um I don't get no bad vibes off of him generally though. Like, I mean, yeah. Again, I just don't know about that particular situation.
I know he does a lot of things promoting, and fighting against global warming.
All right, so hey, y'all let me know. Hey, so y'all let me know when it's time for me to go off.
It ain't never
Nah,
time
I
for
want
you.
y'all to finish y'all shit, so I can just go off.
It ain't
Y'all
never
niggas know me.
it ain't never time for you to go off. Um, so Motion Monday, what that mean to you? We can go around the
uh,
room.
movement. It means cause like I said before, Mondays are people works days. Like it's the work week. It's the start of the work week, and you got to get through it. And then I feel like it depends on how you handle the Monday. That depends on how the rest of your week will go.
Hmm.
You gotta
And
push through. Go on, push through now.
yeah, so hey, shut the fuck up. Yeah, so hey, how your Monday go is it
It
determines your
sets the
week.
tone
Or
of your week. I get what you said.
yeah, it can determine your week, but you can still change it in the middle of the week, or you can change
Yeah,
it on
like
Tuesday. Yeah, you have
can
to have
always
control.
recuperate.
Yeah, you have to have control over like that because like nigga, I was pissed off today. I got pissed off at somebody, and then and then like I kept it moving. Like we had a heated discussion, and then we just kept
I'm
it
proud
moving.
of you because you normally like say fuck it for the rest of the day.
Yeah, fuck it, and
I'm
then
proud of
that's
you.
it. And then it take me a couple hours, and I'm over it. 24 hours max, but yeah. So what motion Monday mean to you, Marshall?
I have to agree with everything you said. It sets the forward motion for what you're going to do in the future. What do you do Monday sets your forward motion for what you're going to do in the future.
Okay.
It prepares you for the rest of the week. How you start your Monday will prepare you for your rest of the week. If Monday's shitty and you treat it shitty and everything, guess
Yeah.
what? Tuesday's gonna be just as bad because you didn't do anything the day before.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. I like that, Marshall. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about you, poet?
Shit, I agree with what all has been said. Um, think about Motion Mondays. Make me think about how do we like oh no, I'm thinking about like what's your internal motions or maybe your emotions. Um, like
Emotions. That. Yeah, I see what you did there.
you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
and like how I said, you know what I'm saying. Started the day at 7. My shit just ended at 9, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just jump straight on the podcast because just fuck it. Goddamn, I ain't been on in a minute
Hey,
anyway.
yeah, because
Goddamn,
you've
and I
been
was like,
missing, and I'd be like, where this nigga at? You've been missing.
yeah, nigga been tired, and I was like, fuck it, I ain't been on in a minute, and it's already been a long day, so it's just
Okay.
like, yeah, let's
All
get
right,
it.
AK,
You feel me?
AK. What about you? What motion Mondays mean to you?
I feel like every day is kind of the same to me. Like it's just about how you perceive what you already know what you got going on. But like since I started individually, privately participating in Motion Mondays, I gave it my own meaning. Like I call it make a difference. Like hope like today. I try to do something for somebody that somebody else wouldn't do or they don't expect it to do. Like today was this dude in an electric wheelchair, and like I was in Food Line, and like not I didn't do it to talk about it on the podcast, but like just motion Mondays. Like yesterday, like you said, I went to church twice.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm starting to view that differently too. Like everybody need unity. Number three is the strongest number, and I say that to mean like a trinity, like man, woman, or child, or etc. However people want to look at it. Like not to get off subject, but I had this dude was in an electric wheelchair today, and like Monday, that's what it mean to me, and I do it every Monday. Like I go out my way to make somebody feel happy about their present. Like whether like I gave a nigga a whole like I ordered some nachos today, and it was wrong, and I'm very peculiar about my food, so I went back in there. Well, I didn't, but had somebody else do it
Okay.
and come back, and they gave them to me. So I pulled over and I gave the ones that was wrong to a homeless man. Like, nah, bro, you can't get no paper.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
You know
you
what
want
I'm saying? So,
food? I'll feed you. Yeah.
but at the same time, I was door dashing, so I went to Food Line and went and got my order and shit. I like Foster's. I drank Foster's, and I had bought one, and like, it's just such a habit. This is what I mean by trying to make a change. Like, it's such a habit. Like, I don't drink on Mondays no more.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Like, I don't drink on Sundays no more. Like, it's something I'm starting to not to do. But like, I bought one out of just routine, and I went and gave it to the same nigga I gave the nachos to, man. But before I did all of that, back to that, it was a dude at the store that was in a wheelchair, and he couldn't get his groceries out his basket to put it up there. So like everybody standing in line watching this man like try to use his cane to put. I'm like, yo, really, like, really, dude, like, yo, like, come on, man. So I just walked up there. I didn't know what was holding the line up, and I really didn't even give a damn about it. I just walked up there and got all his groceries out for him, put them up there and scanned them. And he didn't know I was door dashing. He paid for the stuff. Period. That DoorDash went in my pocket because it was a cash pickup, like straight up. But like it just goes to show, like if you just try to do right, and like I try to like, but like you said, like if you start positive motion, it shouldn't be a certain day thing. Like it should be an everyday thing. Like trying to do right should be an everyday thing. Like so,
Yes.
like but motion Mondays to me makes me remember why I try to choose to try to do better. Extra, it's like Super Bowl Sunday to me on Monday. Like I'm gonna do the extra mile. Like I just went to church on Sunday. I gotta wake up and at least apply what I heard about yesterday. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
and
I
like
went
it
to the
makes it.
club Saturday, and now I'm at church Sunday. Type shit.
Now I
Yeah.
don't even. I ain't been to the club in what? That's dead man zone.
All right, Mister. You.
Same as the rest of you guys. I think motion money just is just put in motion the beginning of the week of how I want my week to go.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, so AK, you spoke about habits. Like, there's good habits and bad habits. AK. So are you working on your habits? I got bad habits. I ain't gonna lie to
Heck
you.
yeah! Like the most challenging thing that I'm working on right now is my tongue. Like I curse a lot. Um, I say things I mean, so it hit different. Period.
Yeah.
Even though I know I shouldn't say them. Like reverence. Reverence is a very rare word, and it means. And I did not say it wrong. Um, it means to reveal something about a person that they already know to hurt that person. Like,
Yeah.
like saying, for instance, and a lot of people do it. A lot of people are guilty by it, and you can only do it to people that you got close to that open up to you to give you factual things that you know. It's like using weapons, like using bullets, like facts. Like that's why yo. this, or
I did that
yeah,
to Mister today. I think that like I did that
but
to
it's a
Mister.
very hurtful thing to do,
I ain't
like,
gonna lie,
and you
and I'm
can't take
sorry
it
for that,
back.
Mister. I
But
apologize
that's what I've been
all
working on.
life. Like I
Like,
apologize
that's
all
a bad
life.
habit, bro. Like, that's, you asked me about my habit. That's one of my most challenging habits at the moment.
But the thing about me, I think, like Mister, you know what we talked about earlier. I think I did that to you earlier. But the thing about me is, I don't give a fuck what I say. Like I'm honest. I'm an honest person, so I gotta
But
pick and choose.
that makes it hit a little bit more painful than you be like, bro,
Yeah,
you know I didn't mean that, or like, that's not how
it's
you
just
gonna apologize. You be like, yeah, are you? Like, you be bros.
I'm apologizing live, but like yo, I just say it. Like
I didn't mean that. It's not gonna be none of the trust of words.
yeah.
It'll be
No, I
like,
ain't saying no. I meant what I said. No, I meant what I said, but it's like yo,
but damn, you should.
I I I
You know who
couldn't
I am.
I can't I couldn't like this much money like we're moving forward, so we already moved past it with me and him, but it's like I just hey I just say shit and I can't help it. Like, yeah, I gotta say it. It's on my chest. It's on my heart. I gotta say it. That's what it's gonna be. And then we're gonna leave it at that. But habits. Like, what about you, Marshall, with habits?
My biggest habit is cigarettes. I got to cut that habit.
Much respect.
I cut out the alcohol. I cut out a bunch of other things and everything. And now my biggest habit is cigarettes that I need to cut out.
What kind of cigarettes you smoke?
L&M menthol 100s.
Do you waste them?
Sometimes, yeah.
Now you need the long ones, huh?
No, that's a
Yes.
smoker question. Like, do you waste them, or like you throw them? You don't put them
I
out. Put
Well,
like,
sometimes I put them out and I save them. Sometimes I put them out and throw them away if I'm on the street and I don't want to save it because I don't want to tuck it in my hat.
that be stank, don't it?
Yeah.
No.
But hey, what about you, poet? You got any good habits or bad habits?
Mm, good habits.
Or bad habits, either one.
I should have a little bit of both. Um, I feel like I got a habit of, how do I want to say it? Um, I have a habit of, how do I want to say? Like, I have a habit of letting, like, letting differences, um I have a habit of letting differences give me a reason to cast judgment, if that makes sense.
Hmm. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. And that was a very vulnerable ass statement. That
Yeah.
was a very vulnerable ass statement. We appreciate that, your honesty. That
Yeah,
was dope.
it's something I've been trying to correct though. I even been just as I've been thinking and writing stuff, I've been talking about like why is it that like we know, and I mean, I can speak for my, directly about myself. Like I know that no, that no two, no two human beings on this planet are alike, and in knowing that, why is it that, like, say for instance, you start listening to a new music artist, or you start watching a new
Mm.
YouTuber and shit. You feel me? And 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 there's different things that you're connecting on, and there's one connection after another, but then they say one thing that you don't agree with, or they do one thing that you don't necessarily like, and then you let that be the reason to say, oh well, fuck them, I'm gonna just stop fucking with them altogether. You feel me? Type shit.
Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah,
we know that there are no two people on this earth that are the same. And so, yeah, why is it that we let a single difference override the myriad of actual connections that there are? Why
right.
is it that one thing is just enough to be like, nah, fuck it.
I
That's
think
something I'm
some
trying to
people hold
correct.
people in high regard.
Hmm.
Some people just hold people in high regard and expect them to be on the same level they're at, and when they're not, it's just plain out disappointing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. And see, this is why I don't put like expectation on man, as in like mankind, because like we're all flawed individuals, you know. And I feel like, what I'm saying, we're subject to failure, what I'm saying, in a sense. So it's like I can't expect no man or woman to be perfect, to be without reproach. It does not exist. You know what I mean? So I think if I had to have a habit, I have a habit of holding people at face value, and I have a habit of like distancing myself when I feel like um I distance myself when I feel like 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 my piece. I feel like my piece is too expensive. So when I feel like anything that takes away from my peace, I distance myself from it, and then and it's my and I feel like that's a bad habit because I forget that I am also the source of the light. So so I can't be isolating myself, knowing that people need my energy.
Damn, I need your energy, nigga. Oh shit. Hey, so why you answer when I call?
Because I'm grown and I don't got I pay my own
You
phone
got you have to answer. What the fuck? Yeah, you got to. Nigga, what?
bill.
This is
This
a
this
business.
this this gotta be you think we in a relationship.
Nigga,
He
this
think
is
I'm
a
supposed to
business. When I
he think
call,
I'm supposed to answer the
You
phone.
answer.
He think
Yeah.
he think I'm supposed to answer the phone when I'm in the shower in the tub and all type of
I don't care where you
Do you think it? Do you
at.
think it? Do you think it's also society that tries to perfecize? I don't even know if that's a word, but try to make everything perfect. Like your artist is perfect, and they got a PR team, so they have so no dirt comes out. Your
Right.
president tries to have a perfect record up until recent. That they try to make them larger than life, and and once you realize they're not larger than life, they're just human beings, they stop drawing the mass appeal.
I'll
Right.
let Mister answer that because that's funny because I called him the other day. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is a PR team?" Remember when we had the conversation? And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so and he knew everything about it, so I let him answer that question.
Um. I I agree, and I mean I think sometimes it's good to see people as as humans, man. Because that's why I don't think I would ever like get too stoked over any celebrity because like I feel like they're just a human just like me, and they probably want their privacy. I know I'm a very private person, so I know what I'm saying. I if I was or when I you know what I'm saying make it to a level of a ABC class celebrity. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm so, I'm such an introvert. You know what I mean? I wouldn't feel comfortable with a whole bunch of people running up to me. You know?
Are you an introvert?
Yeah, absolutely.
How the fuck?
What you
You,
mean?
you're not no fucking introvert.
Yes, bro. I am a hermit to crab. You must don't know me, bro. Like I like to be in my
Nigga,
own space,
I know you.
doing my own thing. I do a lot of stuff alone. I go a lot of places alone. Ask that man underneath me. I'm okay with being by myself. Ask him. He knows me probably more than everybody on the show.
No, and I had that talk with him earlier. He said he knows you more than anybody. He told me that. We have talks. I talked to him. So yeah, I don't know. Well,
Hey, K,
hey, so
would you?
hey, so I got a question.
You
Am I an introvert or extrovert?
you're an extrovert.
You got me
Sir,
fucked up.
what'd you
Hey,
say?
would would you say that I'm the type of person that is okay with being by myself?
Um, Most definitely. Um, it's like that's who we have raised to become. Like I know you practically my whole life. Um, it's just
Exactly. I like my own oasis. You're right.
it's
Go
part of
go
the
ahead.
environment. Like when you grew up around chaos, the most peaceful place is being alone.
I feel that. I feel
But
that,
it
but I
also,
mean,
but it also creates
Nigga,
you a
what book you read
self-sustaining
that
person.
from?
Hey, get off. Hey, I like to be rude. Thank you, Jesus, for my strength.
I ain't
Um,
I
I
ain't
like to
hear what
be
you
like,
said.
get off my nuts, nigga. Hey, you know, that was right
I'm
off the
just fucking
top.
with.
Like,
Nah,
dropping them
that's
jewels
why I
on
said
them.
it. That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
No,
Cause
okay,
I'm fucking
nah,
with
no
you. Oh my
disrespect. I'm just
god.
for all right. But now, real talk. Um, like it makes you a part of your environment, but at the same time, it makes you a very individual, a self independent person. Meaning, like you self sustaining. You don't really ever ask anybody for nothing. Like the most concern that I be having is like, damn, I heard from Tom in a minute, bro. What the fuck you got going on? He really don't be having shit going on too much different. It like he just self or he reclusive person. Like don't like he don't really do too much with a lot of people. He don't really do with a lot of people. I know him personally. That don't make you
so
a bad person.
how the fuck am I extrovert, Tonyo?
That's not even a word. Kinda.
Tonyo,
Because
I think there are better words.
I'm asking
you're
Mister.
very sociable and you're very okay with opening just meeting and walk up and meeting and dealing with random people. That's not me.
I wasn't, and I'm not. I'm just on
I'm
the
very
podcast.
reserved.
Like you're
I'm
very
very
reserved.
reserved. I'm very
That
reserved.
nigga, hey, he was in the cut, wasn't he?
Yeah,
What? That
yeah,
nigga was in the
like
cut.
I'm very reserved. I'm the fly on the wall when in any room, bro. Like people don't even know I was there. Cause like I'm very chill. I'm very to myself. You
so
know.
you're scary.
You said what now?
You're scary. You're scared. Like you're nervous.
No, not at all. I don't have the spirit of fear, bro. I know
I
who I belong to.
I do. Marshall,
Yes.
you're an introvert or extrovert?
Introvert.
Oh yeah, you definitely are. You definitely are. You only talk to certain people, and
Yeah.
like I can talk to anybody. I can meet somebody today and have a 1 hour like conversation
That's
with them.
why you are extrovert.
Nah, but I'm a social introvert because I pick and choose.
You want to
If
be
I
a
don't want to
social
fucking
introvert, but you're not an
if I
introvert,
don't
bro.
want to fucking talk to
Nothing
you, I'm
about your
not
personality is an introvert.
nigga. If I don't want to fucking talk to you, I'm not gonna fucking talk to you.
All right.
I
Okay.
got Yeah, so it's I got a choice.
That
I
ain't
mean,
got nothing to
what?
do with being an introvert. That's just because you just stubborn.
Hey, you're a nigga that believe in like science and shit. I'm a Taurus. I'm stubborn. Yeah.
I don't believe in science.
You don't believe in science?
I only believe in science. I only believe in things that can be proven.
What's your sign? What's your sign?
What is the zodiac sign for February? Aquarius.
Aquarius. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know why I asked. Because I don't know what it means. Because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
All right.
Marshall,
Yes.
what you got? I need a question from you.
Oh, you need a question from me? All right.
Yes.
Okay, if an electric train is going, no, that's a joke.
Mm.
Are traditional art forms losing their relevance and flavor in favor of digital and interactive media?
Mm. I would think so because you don't see. I mean, think about it. Do you see people selling CDs now? I don't buy CDs, but I got people albums on my phone digitally.
Do you see people playing instruments?
Yes, my yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter's in a band.
I see people
She
playing instruments,
plays she
but and then
plays
when they're in the studios and stuff like that, you see a lot of people doing everything electronically.
it depends who you watch because Akeem Ali he has like people like live in there and like yeah my daughter's in the band she plays saxophone and clarinet all that yeah like it
One of
depends on it depends on your
my
you said what well
I
and
was about to
poet
say
you should be able to
one of my
answer this question.
homeboys actually if he watched this shit, he gonna laugh. One of my homeboys actually that should be annoying sometimes, but he produce and he make beats and shit, you feel me? But then he also plays different instruments from the pianos to different guitars and shit, you feel me? And so but then like sometimes when niggas be trying to do like live performances or even just like little open mics and shit, you feel me? Like bro be trying to goddamn hook up the whole goddamn piano and shit, you feel me, and play the shit live, goddamn, you feel me? And they be like, bro, we ain't always got time for that shit, goddamn, you feel me? Like, especially like on the pop up shit, goddamn, you feel me? Like, save that shit for like the scheduled, we know 2 weeks in advance, like performances and shit, goddamn, you feel me? But like,
Yeah,
and in addition, like I know, I mean, around my area and a lot of the people that's in my circles and intersections, like it's like same. It's a lot of niggas who like are playing instruments and who are bringing them instruments live into their performances and shit. You feel me? And bringing back
yeah,
that whole dynamic, like I said, like real essences of like hip hop and shit. You feel me? Um and even to the effect of like the same spot where I was just that Friday where they had the whole open mic and the
I
producer
seen
corner and
that.
all of
Yeah,
that shit. The same spot where they literally host what do you call it? Like they host like open like band sessions or they call them jam sessions and shit. You feel me? And so like they already have a house like maybe like keyboards and like a couple of little instruments, but then they just invite community and artists to just come into the space, bring they whatever, they drums, they guitars, they tambourines, violins, saxophones, like whatever. And niggas literally just like rock out and shit. You feel me? Like live instruments, freestyling, like fuck around, might have somebody in there painting, dancing, doing tattoos, like you feel me,
yeah,
all type of shit, but all around the live instruments. Like that shit actually is coming back, like kind of with a wave as far as like younger artists and people starting to those out there who are understanding and even just naturally like tapped into like that essence of it.
I got a
that
personal
that was good.
I got a personal love for street performers, people that play the buckets, or you see them with
Oh, like
bells
you
or
walk
tip.
downtown. Yeah,
Yes. Some of those people are
yeah.
really talented.
Oh, absolutely,
Fire.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, yo, they're downtown, like they're homeless. Most of them, homeless. They're getting their money. They're getting their money for it. But how do you help them get to where they need to be? Like they got the talent.
They just need direction. Doesn't
Yeah,
everybody just need direction?
yeah. I agree.
I, th- I, and I think we all need somebody to believe in us,
Yeah,
like sincerely. You know what I mean? Like and push us because they believe in us. I think that's it. That's appreciated amongst anybody. You know what I mean? Like if you got a mentor, or if you trying to be of a certain success in your life, you know what I'm saying? I think it requires a mentor. And if you don't have no one else to be proud of you, to have your a mentor pushing you and proud of the progress you make during the mentorship, um, I think it makes all of us, you know, a well-rounded individual. Man, I think everybody needs that pat on the back every now and then, no matter who you are.
pop up Skyland comment. He
I
said a lot of them don't want help. That's why they're homeless. And he put in parentheses careless,
Carefree.
carefree,
and in
carefree.
the and in addition to that, what I was about to say was I agree with that, Mister, to a certain extent as far as the guidance and Marshall, saying that everybody just need guidance. I agree with that to a certain extent. And I'm gonna use this kind of metaphor as an example. Like it depends on what type of guidance as well. And so say for instance, like the person that has the dream of going to the NBA and shit, you feel me? Now how many millions of kids are there right now that want to play basketball in the NBA? All right, we ain't got to do them real time numbers. It's millions, right? And
Yeah,
then how many fucking roster slots are there available in the NBA?
like
About
twelve.
300. About 300 in the
In
total
yeah,
NBA.
infinitely less than a million. You feel me? So that's not to crush a million's kids' dreams and say don't work to try to make the NBA, because yes, you can be one of those 300 slots, even if it's just for 1 year, for one season and shit. You feel me? You can do that, but thinking about the landscape nowadays and shit, you feel me? How many different ways are there to make not just money, but to make a very good living off of basketball in general that does not have to do with the National Basketball Association?
You can coach, you can scout, you can be an agent. You can be
You
an
can go to the G
announcer.
League. You can play overseas. Like
You can
Man,
be
I
a
know
sports
several
analyst.
guys that have went overseas that have only hooped for 2 or 3 seasons and don't even got to do it no more. Like just
And
capitalized off of it.
and,
And
and,
it like
and look at where y'all still didn't go yet.
where we going?
Y'all still and we still didn't even get to the social media and the technology and shit yet. It's niggas
but
making
like
more money off of TikTok videos, fucking doing fake basketball scenarios in the gym than niggas
Yes.
that's actually playing ball somewhere. You feel me? For real.
that's really like only in America. Like America spends majority of their money on entertainment.
Facts. I'm just saying, just to get, it's so, I'm just saying, but no, that's facts. But
When it
it's a
comes to the
lot of
NBA,
different
it's
ways.
completely controlled. Like if it's NBA, NFL, any of that shit, like it's politically controlled. Like if you don't believe that, it's just like wrestling. Like it's a bunch of conspiracy videos. If people that actually wrestled in high school that just be like, I don't even watch WWF or whatever, etc. Because it's fake to them, and we
That
can see
shit
that it's fake.
different.
But do you know how many people think about basketball, bro? Them boys shoot 1,000 a day. The people that don't get off the bench are some of the best that's ever played. Like from somewhere, like it's about how much you worth. Like all them boys can ball. It's a nigga that ain't never stepped on that court that's on somebody roster that will bust your ass. That will bust somebody ass
Mm-hmm.
that starts. Yeah, I promise you, but it's all about the role that
Mm-hmm.
you're willing to play. Look it up. Like if a nigga foul LeBron today and he off the bench, he will never play again. You will not see him. He will not get traded. Like real talk. Like look it up. Look how many people that have not played their role accidentally that has got X'd out the league. Period. It's all controlled. Like how many people be on DraftKings or et cetera, that believe that it that happened to me. Like nigga Steph Curry win a whole game without making a three,
Yeah.
And you can
and it
definitely
was
say
and
the
it was and
same.
it was and it was 3% of all the bettors that only put $100 up that walked away with 80K, bruh. Like how many people that bet just off the rip, $10 for $10? Steph Curry gonna make one three. What? Look how many people lost on the NFL, dog. It's all controlled. It is all controlled. Like, and it's all about who gonna play their role. King James has played his role the best and kept his mouth shut. It's a lot of people that's a lot. I'm not gonna say better than him, but can't beat him 1-on-one or on another team. It's all about money. It's all about control. It's all about politics. Like what they say, watch the Simpsons.
Hey, the Simpsons, yeah.
But that's somebody that done peep the
Yeah, I
political
was about to say you
algorithm
could
that it
definitely say the
takes.
same thing about the. I was about to say you could definitely say the same thing about the like the music industry and shit. You feel me? Even in like what you were saying about like it's niggas on the bench. You feel me? That'll bust your ass. Like it's motherfucking ghostwriters that's better than some of these rappers they promote, and it's motherfuckers that's like,
But they can't
you know what I'm
perform it.
saying, like producers that's not. Yes, producers that's not getting they like full credits, you feel me, for like beats and loops and shit, you feel me, that's like better than the producers that, you know what I'm saying, like it's a lot of the same elements of what you were speaking to. You could compare to the music industry for sure.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Mister.
Absolutely. All right, man. We're going on the hour 45, man. We appreciate y'all fellas on this Motion Mondays, man. Everybody got a closing statement? What's everybody's closing statement for the day?
My closing statement is actually I want to go last.
You got a closing statement, AK? Got a closing statement, man?
AK, what's your closing
Yo,
statement? What's your closing statement?
man, had to drop the beat.
Oh shit, that's your closing
Uh
statement.
oh, uh oh.
Shred.
Hey man,
Paul, you
had to
still
drop
got
Okay.
it?
it. Drop a beat. Fuck it. Drop a beat, man. Had it.
Paul,
It's
you still
coming
got it?
soon.
Boy, not right now, boy. I'm
Hey,
not
say
right
less,
now.
say less, say
I'll be
less.
done. I'll be
Hey,
done battled some baby
well, man,
shit right now
y'all
at this
boys
hour.
enjoy y'all night, man.
Man,
Hats
you can
off.
spit one, Carter. Spit one time. Acapella.
Nah, it'll be coming soon.
Nah. You be talking about freestyling and
Shred.
shit. Drop
It's
something.
over with.
That's how
I
you
ch-
feeling?
yeah, every man has a reserved right to change his mind.
I feel it. All right, man. Hey, take them off, Antonio, Mister.
All right, man. You got something
Uh,
for us, man?
No,
close,
y'all have a
close.
good night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I appreciate y'all gentlemen being here with us on Motion Monday. What you got
Poet,
for me, BU?
Poet, you got a closing statement?
Um, nah, nothing besides I appreciate y'all boys, man. Peace and love to all of the family out there, all of the viewers, all of the supporters, man, and and yeah, just keep. shout out AK, bro. I like a lot of the shit that bro was saying tonight and shit. You feel me? Like, yeah, bro, trying to be a good person and do just
Yeah.
good shit. You feel me? In general, on a day-to-day basis, and trying to have that motion every day. Like, that's some good shit to leave with tonight. I needed that.
All right, my closing statement is from my grandma. I think I said it yesterday. Actually, he said he know everything, but he don't know shit. That's my closing statement. All you gotta do is be you. Don't pretend. Like don't fake it. Like
My closing statement would be good to those who are good to you. Don't play yourself.
okay, I like that. And Mister,
All right. That has been another episode of Art for Change, ladies and gentlemen. Man, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you know that we go live again.
and
Also,
all
we
you
got a show.
hey and hold the fuck up. And all you gotta do is be motherfucking you. That's it. It's real easy. It's easy. Yeah. This nigga going in and out.
Peace and love, everybody, man. Continue making a difference with your art, ladies and gentlemen. Most
Yes.
importantly, Art for Change. Peace.
Peace.